So the first sale of the week is a kids item that sold in my holiday weekend eBay sale. So this is from Patagonia. It is a kids size medium. So this was actually something I had gotten over the summer at like this yard sale that had all these really nice kids clothes. And I actually grabbed this one for Phoebe. It's been hanging in our coat closet since summer. And anytime I offer it to her, she's like, no, no, no. Finally, I was like, Phoebe, do you actually want this? And she goes, no, sell it. So my average cost of goods for each kids item at this yard sale was $2.08. This one was only listed 8 days. The sale price on my eBay brought this down to $22.49. So I made a profit of $16.08. My next sale is a personal item that's sold on Mercari, and this is a Philadelphia 76ers crew neck. It is from the 47 brand. It's a unisex small. I bought this, gosh, I think we were living in an apartment still. I've had this for a long time. It is a really nice sweatshirt. I just didn't find myself wearing it very often, so I decided to list it. It was listed 17 days. I think I listed it for like $19.99. And today on Mercari, someone sent me a $15 offer, and I was like, all yours. So I made $12.77. I have a pretty quick sale that just came through on eBay. It did sell in my sale, so I didn't get as much as I was honestly overall hoping for, but moving quick things out is always a plus for me. This was one that my mom had found. This is a top, kind of 3/4 length sleeve top from Natural Life. It is a size medium. Now I do know that the dresses from this brand probably yield a lot more than just like a basic top, but my mom did find this. It was $4.25. It was just 11 days. In the sale, it sold for only $16, which it is what it is. So I made a profit of $8.46. I just made a sale. This was on eBay, but this was like not the sale price. Like this was like a lowball offer that I just accepted because we're just trying to move things. And this is a red and white striped top, and it has little sequin Scotty dogs, and there's like sequin snowflakes. This is from CJ Banks. It is a 3X, and this was a top I had picked up in a 99-cent sale. It's been listed exactly 100 days, and I got an $8 offer on eBay, so I just accepted it because I only had 99 cents into this item, so I made $4.37. Okay, I'm here with more weekend sales. I have 2 from last night and 3 from this morning. So let's see what's selling Black Friday / almost Cyber Monday weekend. This first one sold last night on Poshmark. This was one that my parents had found for me. This is it's a very lightweight puffer vest, and it is reversible, and I'm not sure if you can tell just by the pattern, but this is, can you see here? This is a Lily Pulitzer reversible vest. It is really cool, but the condition is in, I would say, good condition. Like somebody who owned this before definitely wore it a lot. There's no holes or anything, but it just has general like wear and wash wear to it. Because it's reversible, any tags that had been once in this were no longer. So I had to go fully by measurements. I don't think this is down-filled. It's just like a very basic vest from Lily. So I didn't know how much I was gonna get. My cost of goods for this was $4.25. It has been listed 121 days. Last night on Poshmark, I got a $19 offer, which I accepted, so I made $10.15. This next item is actually another sale I made for my mom, and this is a fragrance. This is from Philosophy, and this is the Radiant Grace fragrance, new and opened. It had been listed 17 days, and it did sell last night in my like Black Friday eBay sale for $24.90, so my mom gets $21.31. Next is a really good sale, and this is something that I just relisted yesterday, and it sold this morning. So this is, I do believe, a Bolo brand. I was very excited when I found it. So this is a men's golf shirt. The brand is called Grayson, which the little logo is on the back, and it's this little wolf guy. And this is a really nice one. Now, I do believe it has this like Callaway embroidery, which I don't think hurt it. So it's like really nice. It's this polka dot, and it does have this like textured collar. This, I can like feel the quality of this. This is very, very well made. It had been listed 76 days, but like I said, I just relisted it yesterday. Someone watched it on eBay, so I sent them a 5% offer for $31.49, which was accepted. So even though I did pay up for this, $7.99, I wound up with a profit of $18.03. So I will definitely continue to be on the lookout for Grayson. And I'm sure it helped that it was in a size large and not a smaller size. Next is a really fun sale. This is one my dad had found at a local thrift shop. So this brand is called Miss Lee. So I think this is a vintage brand from the Lee company, and it's a fleece Christmas vest. How cute is this? The stocking is a pocket. So this side looks like this. And then we have, everything is like fully embroidered. It has like the contrast stitching. It's a women's size large. Like I knew this would sell. This is just so unique and special. So this was $4, only listed for 6 days. I got a $20 offer this morning on Curtsy, which I accepted, so I made $13.19. You know, selling vintage is my happy place. Last sale here is a bra sale. This one had been listed a pretty long time. It's in excellent condition. So this is from Soma. This is a 30, can we see that? Can we see it? 38 triple D. This is their stunning push-up bra, which I did not tell you last time I voluntarily wore a bra with an underwire, let alone a push-up bra. But it's like a satin, shiny, very good condition. I had $344 into it. It's been listed 219 days. Got a $20 offer this morning on Poshmark, so I made $12.56. While I was packaging those orders, actually 2 items for my parents sold. So I have mentioned that they like were cleaning out a closet and they found a bunch of my brother's unopened toys, basically from when they were kids. 2 more Nerf items sold from that lot. This first one sold on eBay and it's just a refill of 8 Nerf darts. These ones happen to be glow in the dark. I'm so sorry, my family is playing downstairs if you hear all that. Okay, listed for 20 days. I got a $5.08 offer today, so my parents get $3.16. This next one sold on Poshmark, and this is like a dual thing here. I don't know what it's called. End Strike Night Finder X3, whatever that means. This was listed 10 days. Got a $15 offer today on Poshmark, so they will get $12. Nerf sells. Good morning. I have 2 orders that have already been shipped out that came through last night. And then I have 2 more to package here. And actually, last night I sold 1 for me and 1 for my parents. And then this morning here I have 1 for me and 1 for my parents. And what's even funnier is the 2 items that sold for me are things that my dad found. So this first item sold on Poshmark. This was a older polo Ralph Lauren, navy blue turtleneck. It had a red pony. It was a men's extra large. My dad had sourced this for $4. It was listed 51 days. And I got an offer on Poshmark for $17, which I accepted. And I wound up with a profit of $9.60 on that one. Next was another toy that sold for my parents that they found. This was from Crayola. I don't understand what it was. You know what? I should really pull up the exact description so I can tell you. This was called the Crayola Gadget Heads Car Factory Turn Crayons into Cars. Never opened by my brothers. It did sell for my full asking price on eBay of $29.88. This one was a pain in the butt to find a package for. A box big enough, and it just reminds me why I really prefer selling clothes. It's just so easy to ship clothes. This one had been listed for 19 days and they wound up with a profit of $16.74. I feel like I didn't charge the buyer enough shipping on this one, so that ate into a little of the profit because, like I said, it was really hard to find a box. Now I have this eBay sale was actually my last sale of November, so happy December. And this is a tie my dad found and I was very hesitant. I didn't really want him to pick this up, but I guess it was a good find. So this is a 100% silk tie. I had a very, very hard time finding out specific information about this because I could not find this tie online. I do believe it might be from the 80s or 90s. This is Dunford Wood for Paul Smith. And I did see pretty good comps for Paul Smith ties. Like I said, 100% silk, really nice condition. But again, like it was one of those things where it was like, I felt like I was making up the price because it was really hard to find any information for it. So my dad convinced me to go in for $2 on this one. It's listed 47 days. Someone watched it yesterday on my eBay store. I sent them a 5% offer for $29.82, which they accepted. So I made a profit of $21.69, which was awesome. Thank you, Dad. Next was a sale I made for my mom. I think this is something she had, I don't want to quote myself, I don't know if it's right. She had somehow, I don't know if she bought this originally or she found it at a thrift shop. She bought it for herself and it didn't fit, something like that. I don't know. So it's a very, very embellished Hanukkah shirt. So we got rhinestones, embroidery, we got the whole shebang. This is from, can we see? Quacker Factory. It's a size 1X. And this actually wound up selling on Depop. It was listed 11 days and I got an offer for $22 on Depop. So my mom made a profit of $18.70 on this one. I'm going to go through the orders that came through basically all of yesterday afternoon and evening. I do have 2 on eBay. Well, I guess it's 3 orders because it's 2 eBay and 1 bundle on Poshmark. The first order I packaged was a black leather vintage purse from Longchamp. This is the only time I've ever found this brand and I didn't even find it. My dad did. I know they're like canvasy fold up totes are very popular, so I didn't know how this was gonna do. It was really nice. However, it was older, so the leather did in some spots have signs of wear. I had originally had this listed very high, and I've kind of been lowering it over time. In total, this was listed 205 days. So I think I had a 30 or a 35% off discount running yesterday on eBay for Cyber Monday. And someone had asked me like, what's your lowest you'll go on this? And I think that the Cyber Monday sale was like 54 something. So I told them 50. And they said, oh, I was wondering if you would do 40. So I replied and I said, sorry, I can't go lower than 50. And then they said to me, would you be willing to do 45? And I said, if you send me the offer, I will accept. When my dad found this, I had put $7 into this purse. Like I said, it was listed 205 days, and I wound up with a profit of $27.79. So yes, I would pick up Longchamp again. I just maybe would price it a bit more competitively to get it moving faster. Next is a really small sale, but like I said, it was Cyber Monday, so I was really willing to take deals and discounts on whatever. So this was a blue 3/4 length sleeve top from Habitat. Habitat, it's like a very abstract, sometimes log and look brand. I have a really nice cardigan from this brand. This top was in a size medium. It was like this really pretty periwinkle color. I had $4.99 into it from Goodwill, and when I got a $12 offer on eBay yesterday, I just said yes. So I only made $4.12. That's okay. Then I did make on my Poshmark bundles, any bundle, 30% off just for Cyber Monday, which is saying a lot because Poshmark does take quite the hefty fee. Basically what I did was, you can go to like my shoppers, and I clicked the likes, I should probably say exactly what I clicked. So I went in to, and I scrolled down to my shoppers, and then I clicked add likes to bundle, and then I clicked select all, and I like added any like to a bundle, and I basically wrote a message that said like, happy Cyber Monday. I will be offering 30% off on all bundles today. One person made a bundle. So it is what it is. And the first item in this bundle was a pair of black Old Navy Rockstar built-in warmth denim jeans. These were in a size 10. These were new with tags. I actually sold the exact same pair in a size 8 like 2 weeks ago. I had sourced these for $2 at the Goodwill $2 sale. I am always excited to pick up new with tags, denim especially. And these built-in warmth pants from Old Navy, they are so cozy. When I worked in an office and I was always freezing, I loved these pants. So I had $2 into those, and this other top that sold was something I had sourced for 99 cents for myself. And I wore it like once, and I just felt like, I kind of felt like I looked like Hugh Hefner in this. This was like it was like a plum Banana Republic, I think it was the outlet. And it was like this like one fastened cardigan. I don't know, I felt like Hugh Hefner. It was cozy, but it was not for me. Like I said, so I had 99 cents into that. These two items, when they were bundled together, were $36. So the buyer got 30% off of $36. And after fees and cost of goods, my total profit on this bundle was $17.17. So it wasn't really a big Cyber Monday, but I did have one more sale come through for Cyber Monday that I'm going to get ready, and then I will show you in a second. So this is actually my most consistent and best-selling item that I constantly source and sell from Chico's, and it is these tank tops. I don't know how many of these I have sold just this year alone. So this one is an olive green, and this is from the Travelers line, and it is just these slinky, traveling friendly tank tops. I have sold them in multiple colors. They always seem to sell. I don't think I have any left in my inventory at the moment. This one I was able to grab at Goodwill for $2. It's been listed 116 days, but it did sell in my Cyber Monday sale for $13.65. So I wound up with a profit of $8.40 on this little tank top. And these are really nice because they are like wrinkle resistant. They're very easy to like photograph because you don't have to worry about wrinkles and stuff. No steaming needed. That's my favorite name of the game. Time to package some sales. When I tell you, yesterday I woke up with that Chico's tank selling. I had 0 sales, and I thought I was gonna have just like 0 the rest of the day. Like 8 minutes before midnight I made a sale. So very quiet day yesterday. This is a sale that was made by my Vendoo, and it is a little pin. This was one that I found from my childhood collection. I didn't really know much about it. I think like a family member had given it to me as a kid. It is like a vintage 90s. It had a name like Steinmetz, I think. And it's this little girl. She's a ballerina. It had been listed 31 days. Someone liked it on my Poshmark. My Vendoo sent a 10% off offer for $13, which was accepted, so I make $10.05. Next was an offer I had woken up to, and this is a kind of beige open front cardigan. It has the like open knit details. It is really pretty. This is from Knox Rose. It is a size extra large. It's, I believe, 100% rayon. It's a really lightweight, nice piece. I had sourced this at Goodwill for $3. It's been listed 212 days though. So when I woke up and had a $14 offer on eBay, I did accept, so I made $7.53. Next is an item I have nothing into, and this is, I believe, from my brother-in-law, and it is a gray crew neck. It is from Eddie Bauer. This is a men's, I believe. Yeah, it actually says men's right there. It's a men's size large, and it is just a gray basic pullover. I source Eddie Bauer as minimal as possible unless it has like so much going for it. This one had been listed 142 days on Poshmark. I got a $15 offer, which I accepted, so I made $12. I had an offer come through while I was packaging, and it is for a belt. This is a really cool belt. It's definitely vintage, so this is the belt buckle. It's made from saddle leather. So this is what the actual belt looks like. Yeah, it says hand finished saddle leather made in, let's see, can that even focus? Probably not. So it's definitely some vintagey, fancy Western belt. This one had been listed 21 days, and while I was just packaging, someone sent me a $30 offer, and this one was one my dad had sourced at a thrift shop for only $1.50, so I was very happy with that offer. So I wound up making $23.61. I have a sale, again, not a big one, but I'm just accepting the offers if they are within reason. This is a really nice embroidered, I don't know if it's quite a tunic top, but it has embroidery all down the sleeves, even the back is embroidered. This is a size 3 from Chico's. This is one my mom had found. It was priced a little higher than I preferred to pay for Chico's, but because of the embroidery, I felt like it still would move. I had $6 into it. It was listed 36 days, and I got a $20 offer this morning on Poshmark, so I did accept. So I wound up making $10. Okay, I have a eBay sale to go over from last night. Then I have a Depop order I'm going to package, and it's a great one. Okay, so last night on Depop, I actually had a full price offer come through. It was pretty late. I was putting TV to bed when it came through. This is something I don't have any money into. For Mother's Day, my dad had gone, I think he went yard sailing, and he got me a bunch of stuff. So this is like one of the things he had got me as like a listing gift, I guess. And it was a men's, let me see what I specifically called it. I called it Orvis Men's Herringbone Print Fleece Size Large Sweatshirt Gorp Core Outdoors. It was like a, I guess it was like a quarter snap fleece from Orvis. It was in really good condition. It wasn't older. It was only like within the last couple years. I had it listed 145 days. I must have recently relisted it. It was listed at $28, which it did sell for. So I wound up with a profit of $22.75 on that, which is pretty good, honestly, for an Orvis top, I feel like. Next is one of those things where I just trusted my instinct, and I am so happy. I sold a pair of pants on Depop. When I found these in a thrift shop, I tried looking up the brand. Couldn't find anything about the brand. Couldn't find anything like through Google Lens. Could find nothing. I knew they were older, so probably some sort of vintage, maybe like Y2K era, because I did see a very similar pair that someone had bought that was like the Cachet brand, but these weren't Cachet, and I felt something. This is a sale my Vendoo made for me while I was asleep. Someone liked this on my Depop. This is a pair of pants. Here's the brand. It's called Nicole Bhakti, size medium. These are black pants, and they have this lace overlay that goes down the side of one leg. And they're a wide leg black pant, and they also have a pretty significant slit on the sides. So they are very unique, I would say. I've never really seen anything like this, but I felt like because they were weird and well made, I just felt like I needed to get them. So I paid $4.99 for these at my local thrift shop, and when someone liked it on Depop, my Vendoo sent an offer for $44.99, which was accepted. So I made a profit of $37.58 on these without having any idea what the brand was. I just went off like a feeling that this style would find the person who wanted it, and this sold in only 19 days. I have 2 back-to-back full-price eBay sales, and one of these is one of my best sales ever. Hint, it's not this one. So this is a top I had picked up on the sale rack. This is from Ralph Lauren Petite. It's a petite medium, and it's like a smocked neck, red paisley print top. This had been listed 55 days. My cost of goods on this top was $2. It sold for my full asking price of $18.99, so I made $13.56. Okay, yesterday was one of those days where I didn't have thrifting on my to-do list, but had a rough morning and I was like, I just need to get out of this house. And I wound up finding the most amazing item. I found this champagne midi length 100% silk slip from the Victoria's Secret Gold Collection. I nearly fainted when I found this. This is in excellent condition. My assumption is somebody wore this once, maybe to something for their wedding, and then put it in a drawer and never used it again, because it is in excellent shape, pristine. What do they say? Don't sleep on sleepwear. Found this in the sleepwear section. It was $5.99, which actually is a little bit higher than my thrift shop typically lists this kind of thing at, but I think they saw Victoria's Secret and listed it higher. Listed less than one day. Now this one, I did a lot of research looking at sold comps because I never saw this specific item. It did seem like lighter colors sold for better prices, and this was a lot longer than some of the other slips I was seeing. I listed it for $79.99, and I'm telling you, in less than a day, full price sale, going international. The stars aligned for me apparently this week. I needed this win. So my profit was $62.67. Don't sleep on sleepwear. I have two sales to talk about that I packaged last night that I've already shipped. The first one is a white bodysuit. The brand said Rioria. I don't think it was anything special. This was one that my sister-in-law had given me. I went back and forth between listing it or not, but it was very clean. Really good condition, so I listed it for $10. It was listed 149 days. I got a $7 offer yesterday on eBay, so I made $4.95. And then I have a fast sale that my Vendoo had made for me. So my dad had found this purple 100% cashmere sweater from Tahari. It was a size large. It was so pretty. It was so soft. I wound up finding one small hole, and the hole was here. So I'm sure it's repairable, but I didn't want flawed cashmere to sit in my closet forever. So I listed it for $22 or $23. Someone liked it on Poshmark, so my Vendoo sent them an offer for $20, which was accepted. I had $3 into this one, so I wound up at $13. So it actually sold really quick, and I didn't really have to do anything to it because I didn't try to fix it. So that flawed cashmere actually turned out not too bad. I have an eBay order on packaging. This is a dress I had picked up in a 50% off dress sale. Honestly, I took a lower offer on it, mainly because it's literally a halter summery dress. It's this pink floral, kind of maybe a little below knee length dress. This is from the Liberty of London Target collab. It is a size large. I had picked this up during that sale for $4.50, thinking that the Liberty of London would sell, make it sell. And then I kind of realized that this is not a great performing Target collab. I had it only listed for $24.99, and it's been listed 123 days. I got a $15 offer today, which I accepted, so I made $7.17. My final sale of the week came through on Poshmark. This is a men's short sleeve white button up top. This is from the brand Reese. This is my first time finding this brand. This is a very, very expensive high-end brand. I had sourced this over the summer when Scott and I were in New Jersey for a wedding, and I got it at a thrift shop that was everything was really marked up, and I had $10.29 into it, which I shouldn't have done. It had been listed 114 days. And I got a really lowball offer on it yesterday, and I countered that person, and later in the day they countered me back to $30, which I was okay with taking $30. So I wound up with a profit of $13.71. I would be more cautious when paying up for this brand if I ever find it again in the future. Okay, time for the weekly roundup of all my sales for the past week. So this sales week was November 29th through December 5th. So it's very, very end of November and the first week of December. I had a total of 33 sales, which is really good for me. Of the 33, 11 were Poshmark, which is really, really high for me in Poshmark. 18 were from eBay. I had 1 Mercari, 2 Depop, and 1 Curtsy. I did not have any Etsy sales this past week. My sales total came out to $893.26. Honestly, one of my best weeks sales-wise. As far as my profit goes, my profit came out to $493.87, which I'm very, very happy with. Now that November is over, I can say that November has been my biggest sales month so far since I've started. My sales were $3,062.39, and of that, my profit was $1,663.23. Sales totals are really, really good. As of right now, I am very close to 21,000 in sales for the year. I just started in the middle of February, and I have $20,996.24 in sales. And of that, my profit's $12,291.15. Cyber Monday wasn't really a big day for me as far as sales goes. I wasn't super surprised, but this week I have had some really exciting sales, especially the Victoria's Secret, just like knocked everything out of the park. I don't know how much more sales are going to be like on an uptick with us quickly approaching the holidays. But yeah, I'm really happy with this past week, and I am looking forward to next week. Let me know how your sales are looking, and I will see you next week.